Okay, and we're back, and we're going to get right into it. One thing I'm a little confused by is that I noticed that there's nothing that I have, like, ready to report in, which is odd. I thought I assigned stuff last time around, but I guess I didn't. But I did notice this one was available. So, secure a route through the Frostbacks, and obviously this is best for Cullen. Inquisitor, we explore the fallow mire after you clear the place out. I've stumbled on an old road that leads west to the Frostbacks. If it's cleaned up, you could use it to shave weeks off a journey through the mountains. I'd rather be wet than freezing. Scout Harding. So Cullen says we could move troops east to west without risking the mountains. Let's keep this road for our soldiers. They can repair it. Yeah, let's go with that. I'm starting to realize that just because it's shorter does not necessarily mean it's better. So I might actually take a look at other options in the future. Alright, so improving morale. Oh, damn it, of course. Alright, well, whatever. Commander, our work continues in the approach. It's a difficult post, but our soldiers are determined to represent the Inquisition as best they can. I pronounced Inquisition weird. Morale flags at times, but we manage, Knight Captain Ryland. So Cullen can't do it, but he says simple comforts can go a long way, and rations don't lift a soldier's spirits. We can see that they have a good meal at the end of the day. Liliana says the terrain in the approach is unkind. Our soldiers would be more comfortable if fitted with proper shoes. Josephine says perhaps a distraction could help. We can see about sending books. They could set up a small library. I think that's best, so we'll do that. And what should we do finally? Let's see. Interesting. Okay, so I'm thinking... I'm currently, like, at level 13, I believe. I would like to get, like, one more thing out of the way. Just try to build up my leveling just a little bit more before I start up one of these. I think I'll probably actually do that one. Let's go ahead and study one of these. I think we'll go with... make contact in the Emerald Graves. We've been contacted by a Fairbanks who says he has information of value in the to the Inquisition. He offers a trade, the information in exchange for the Inquisition's help in eliminating a dangerous rebel band calling themselves the Freemen of the Dales. Or Dales, I don't know. There have been reported sightings of these rebels all over the, I'm going to say Dales, where they have caused significant problems for Legion troops. Uprooting them could be a good move for us. First, let us see what Fairbanks has to say. He is hiding out somewhere in the Emerald Graves, a legendary Dalish forest. My spies report that he is well acquainted with the area and its terrain. He could prove a useful asset if we choose to trust him. Liliana, so, at your word, I'll send emissaries to meet with Fairbanks along with hidden agents to watch him. Sounds good. Lead Scout Harding made contact with Fairbanks and his men in the Emerald Graves and had a run-in with the rebel freemen of the Dales. They are as violent as we've been led to believe. As for Fairbanks, Harding was unable to coax much from him. He will only share what he knows with the Herald of Andraste, it seems. Fairbanks is holding his information close to his chest. I wonder if it might relate to something bigger than just the Freemen of the Dales. If there is a chance at all, then we must learn all we can from him. Harding has set up an outpost in the Emerald Graves. Be careful, Inquisitor. The Forest of the Graves is treacherous and home to enemies both new and ancient. Liliana. We will not travel there quite yet. I have to go down there and make sure that there's no, like, odd, like, strange sort of leveling before I do that. You know, maybe it's a level 16 or something, in which case I'd be outmatched. So, probably expect that for the next part. I think we're going to do this, but I still need to assign something for Liliana. So, what should we do for that? An unknown traitor is lurking in Liliana's closest circle of spies, and she must set a subtle trap to catch the double agent. The planning will take considerable patience, but the Inquisition must purge this enemy spy from its ranks. So Liliana says we must move carefully. This traitor is a master of the craft to escape my detection for so long.
Inquisitor.
And with that... Let's finally do some important stuff for once. Wicked eyes and wicked hearts. An assassin is stalking the Empress. Celene's death would plunge Orlais into chaos, leaving it an easy target for Corypheus. At the Winter Palace of Halamshiril? Halamshiril? I have no fucking idea. Celene is holding peace talks with her rebellious cousin Grand Duke Gaspard under the guise of a grand ball. Every noble in the Empire will attend, making it the perfect place and time for Corypheus' assassin to strike. We can arrange an invitation to attend to keep him from destroying Orlais if we hurry.
We have to reach the Empress before Corypheus. The only question is, how?
We know how. I have our way in. The real question is, where is our enemy hiding? At the urging of Grand Duchess Florian, the Empress is holding a ball. Absolutely everyone will be there. During the festivities, Celene will be meeting for peace talks with usurper Duke Gaspard and Ambassador Briala.
The assassin must be hiding within one of these factions.
Do we need to go to the peace talks? The Empress must have personal guards. We could just warn her she's in danger.
We've made the attempt, but...
It seems that our messages never reached her. Someone intercepted them.
It's better that we don't leave this to chance. If Orlais falls to Corypheus, no land is safe.
What do we know about Duke Gaspard?
The man who would have been Emperor. He's Celene's cousin, and was first in line to inherit the throne when Emperor Florian died. Celene outmaneuvered him. She won over the Council of Heralds, who hold authority over title disputes. She became Empress, and he a general in the Imperial Army. He's well loved by the troops. He's also a chevalier. Most of their number sided with him when he turned on the Empress.
Aren't the chevaliers part of the army? Why would they follow the Duke?
Most chevaliers are sworn to serve the crown, but that does not give them faith in the person wearing it. The Empress has tried to improve relations with Ferelden and Navarra. The chevaliers see her as anti-military. They believe Gaspard could lead the Empire back to the glory of Draken's expansion years.
Who is this Ambassador Briala?
An ambassador in name only. She has organized the elves of Halamshiril into an underground army. The Empress invited her to the peace talks in a bid to gain the elves' alliance in the war. That would be scandal enough, without the rumor that Briala is a jilted lover of Celene's. A personal grudge and a network of saboteurs at her command. Promising lead.
Wait. The elven leader is a jilted lover of the Empress.
It's not widely known. Just a rumor whispered among the palace servants a few years ago. If it's true and were to get out, the Empress and an elf. The scandal could destroy Celene's court. Even if a lie, Briala could use it to blackmail the Empress. She has some connection to the throne.
Tell me everything we know about the Empress.
Empress Celene is a renowned diplomat and reformer. She works tirelessly to secure peace for the Empire. Unfortunately, many Orlesians view peace as complacency. She has yet to name an heir, leaving the future of the Empire in doubt if anything happens to her. Especially when the next in line is her cousin Gaspard, who's made few friends on the Council of Heralds.
Celene is surrounded at all times by countless guards, courtiers, servants, and vassals. What better place for an assassin to hide than the Empress's own household?
How can Gaspard still be next in line while he wages war against his Empress?
The title Grand Duke indicates that he was a prince before the Empress took the throne.
You've given me plenty to think about.
With Gaspard and Celene's armies entrenched, we cannot openly march troops to the palace.
My agents will ensure your soldiers get inside. But it must be a few at a time to avoid attention.
Understood. Just give the word, and we'll begin.
Let's go for it. Who will we take for this? Orlais. I think I might take Vivian this time as opposed to what I usually do with Dorian. And I think we're going to go back to Blackwall. And I think we'll also go ahead and take Cassandra. Yeah, that works.
The political situation in Halam Shiral hangs by a thread. The Empress fears our presence could sever it. The Grand Duke is only too happy to have us at the ball as his guests, so our invitation comes from him. Whether we act as his allies or upset the balance of power, he gains an opportunity, if not a clear advantage.
Inquisitor Trevelyan, we meet at last. I've heard so much about you. Bringing the rebel mages into the ranks of your army was a brilliant move. Imagine what the Inquisition could accomplish with the full support of the rightful Emperor of Orlais.
Which one was the rightful one again? I keep getting them confused.
If we keep watch, he may appear. Probably by the brandy. I am not a man who forgets his friends, Inquisitor. You help me, I'll help you. Prepared to shock the Assembly by appearing as the guest of a hateful usurper, my lord? They will be telling stories of this into the next age.
I can't imagine that crowd has seen anything better than us in their entire lives.
I knew we would get along famously, Inquisitor. As a friend, perhaps there is a matter you could undertake this evening. This elven woman, Briala, I suspect that she intends to disrupt the negotiations. My people have found these ambassadors all over the fortifications. Sabotage seems the least of their crimes.
That sounds like something I should look into.
Be as discreet as possible. I detest the game, but if we do not play it well, our enemies will make us look like villains. We're keeping the court waiting, Inquisitor. Shall we?
Is that the Inquisitor?
What? A
Yeah,
Magier?
it is.
Don't be absurd.
One of the
Fuck you, man.
Trevelyan's?
Court approval. The Orlesian court is pleased to see a noble, even a marcher, leading the Inquisition. You're off to a good start. So I need approval from these people, evidently. What do we have? What? Oop, okay, hold on. Something about a ring. Unlock the eastern storage. Oh, excuse me.
Pardon me, my lord. You haven't seen a ring lying around, have you? It was a gift from the Countess Montbelliard, enchanted by the Fomari. I cannot go into the ball without it.
Is this ring particularly valuable?
Its worth in coin is not as important as its social value. It was a gift from a member of the Council of Heralds. If she finds out I lost it, she will never forgive me. Not even if I live to be 1,000 years old.
That's a terrible predicament.
If the Countess finds out, make her have mercy. Should you happen upon it, I beg you, let me know.
Found it. That was easy.
Maker, what am I going to do if I cannot find my ring?
You just gain court approval, which is usually the result of finesse, entertaining people, or keeping up appearances. The higher court approval is the
this
better.
the ring you were looking for?
You are a treasure. I cannot believe you found it. You have saved
It was
me
over
a
there.
lifetime of mortification. How can I thank you enough?
Next time you lose something, you could, like, walk around for a few seconds and look for it. Just a thought. Oh, God. Lag. What the fuck was that? That was horrendous.
Is that the Inquisitor?
I've been experiencing pretty bad lag the last few
The Maker has an
few
odd
parts, which is odd. Because for the longest time, the game was running great, and now all of a sudden it's not. Which is very strange to me. What does this do? Read plaque? I don't care.
I can hardly believe Gaspard and Celene are in the same.
Grand Duchess Florian must have worked a miracle together.
There's a second floor.
We can only hope Celene prevails
Check it out in a
tonight.
second.
Gaspard will ruin us.
Unlock the eastern storage, so I need a statuette to be able to get to it. Huh. Yeah, I guess we'll look for one. What do we have now? Aha! Got it.
Where has that servant gone?
That
Elves
shit's mine.
shirking their duties.
Get on my way. Ugly.
Is it true the Inquisitor was headed out of the Fade by Andros?
What does this do for me? There's just some loot in here. Ferelden toy soldier. Raider sword grip, enchanter lightning staff. I don't need that. Alright, yeah, that's okay. Nothing special, but, you know, it's always nice to have extra stuff to be able to sell, I suppose.
Lady Pentecost.
What's going on over here? Requires storage key. Wow, Colin got done quick. I will oh, these people, okay. Storage key, storage key, storage key, storage key. Ah, we found something. That's right. That's how I do things. That I fell too far. That was bad. I figured I could read that, but never mind. Masterwork notch staff grip and sacrificial dagger. All right. Got 2 schematics. One of them I actually probably will use the second I get out of here. All right, go back upstairs and talk to the nobles. Or approach them.
Do you mind? We don't wish to be disturbed.
Find a safe spot to eavesdrop on the nobles' conversation. Why would I do that? Boy, am I a busybody.
Interesting.
What was this?
Any word from the front lines?
My spies said the bodies were beyond counting.
Surely the Empress will put an end to the war tonight.
Pray, my friend. If the Maker does not hear us now, just pray.
How about I kill them? No? No killing? Okay. Is that all there is? It looks like it. Well, I could probably go around a little bit more over there just to make sure there's nothing additional that I may have missed.
We can only hope Celene prevails tonight. Gaspard
Yeah, can ya?
I am not talking to you until we get home.
Why are you all in a cluster like that? It's weird. Alright, I guess there's nothing of importance any longer, so I guess I'll go upstairs and enter the Winter Palace. Excuse me.
Inquisitor, a moment, if you please. I'm sure you know how to handle most nobility, but the game is nothing like the Free March's intrigues. It is no simple matter of etiquette and protocol. Every word, every gesture is measured and evaluated for weakness.
Don't they sound delightful? I'm shocked we haven't invited the court to dinner at Skyhold.
The game is like Wicked Grace played to the death. You must never reveal your cards. When you meet the Empress, the eyes of the entire court will be upon you. You are safer staring down Corypheus.
You're just full of joy and light this evening.
Everything will be fine. Andraste, watch over us all.
I don't understand why he keeps on chopping up like that.
Why are there so many elves here?
That's really annoying.
Empress invited them.
The guest wing is not
it's
open
locked?
to the public at this time.
Eh, shut up.
If nothing else.
Why do you keep on humming? You're being strange.
I had hoped to tour the royal wing gardens again.
I have heard they are the finest in the Empire.
If the council won't recognize
Such a
him,
pity the wing is
march
sealed.
against them.
Okay. So they're making a point to mention that, so I guess there's something I need to do about it. Maybe if I go further upstairs. Ooh. That is a rather majestic statue. Requires royal wing key. Alright, so I gotta go around looking for a key now.
What is Gaspard?
Alright, I don't know where this key is quite yet. I'm gonna take a look down here again. If I can't find it, then no fucking well. Nothing? Really? Come on now. I guess I can't gain, like, full court approval. Because I'm guessing that, like, once we go into the ballroom, that's where, you know, everything kind of kicks up. But then why would I have it to 100?
How can they call this a vestibule?
I don't know.
It's a foyer.
Please, it's barely up.
And now presenting Grand Duke Gaspard de Chalon, and accompanying him, Lord Inquisitor Trevelyan, son of Ban Trevelyan of Ostwick. Vanquisher of the rebel mages of Ferelden, crusher of the vile apostates of the Mage Underground.
Remember to smile. This is all for show, my dear.
Champion of the Blessed Andraste herself.
Did you see their faces? Priceless.
Accompanying the Inquisitor, Seeker, Cassandra, Allegra, Portia, Calogera, Philomena.
Get on with it.
Pantagast, 14th cousin to the King of Navarra.
Cousin, my dear sister.
Grand Duke, we are always honored when your presence graces our court.
Don't waste my time with pleasantries, Celene. We have business to conclude.
We will meet for the negotiations after we have seen to our other guests.
Inquisitor?
Lord Inquisitor, we welcome you to the Winter Palace. Allow us to present our cousin, the Grand Duchess of Leeds, without whom this gathering would never have been possible.
What an unexpected pleasure. I was not aware the Inquisition would be part of our festivities. We will certainly speak later, Inquisitor.
Your arrival at court is like a cool wind on a summer's day.
I'm delighted to be here, Your Majesty.
We have heard much of your exploits, Inquisitor. They have made grand tales for long evenings. How do you find Halam Shiral?
I have no words to suffice. Halam Shiral has many beauties, and I couldn't do them justice.
Your modesty does you credit, and speaks well for the Inquisition. Feel free to enjoy the pleasures of the ballroom, Inquisitor. We look forward to watching you dance.
Inquisitor, a word when you have a moment.
Tell me, Yvette, how
So
am I-
yeah, I didn't really feel like it would have been smart to just kind of air out exactly what's going on. You know, it just, I think it would have been stupid. It could have caused like some sort of panic, and it might not have even done anything for me. You know? Looking for that goddamn key. I can't find it. Alright, well, let's take a look at who's here. Damn it. Here we have Cullen. Josephine, Vivian, Liliana, who's the main thing, Cassandra, Blackwall. Alright. Get out of my way.
Are you married?
I heard Celene was having
Inquisitor,
the entire wing
did you need something?
redecorated.
The sooner
But
we
the
track
Prime
down this
Minister-
infiltrator, the better.
Why would she do such a thing now?
Who do you think the Inquisition should support?
Gaspard's claim to the throne is fair. Orlais needs someone capable of responding to the crisis at hand. A military-minded leader seems the best option.
Do you have any advice?
Orlaisian social events don't fall within my area of expertise. There are a few here we can trust. Be careful.
You've attracted a following. Who are all these people?
I don't know, but they won't leave me alone.
I take it you're not enjoying yourself.
At this point, the headache I'm developing is preferable to the company.
Have you noticed anything out of the ordinary?
I'll let you know at once if I do.
Alright then.
We'll talk later.
I'll wait your signal.
How could the Empress afford to renovate the palace?
Damn it. That is really starting to get to annoy me.
The love of my life. Perhaps
Hello?
we can speak later, Inquisitor.
Okay, fuck me then.
And here we are. You haven't embarrassed yourself as much as I feared. Well done, my dear.
Any words of wisdom for navigating the ballroom?
Speak to the Council of Heralds. 6 of them are here tonight. The 7th member of the Council is indisposed. His absence will complicate the negotiations. The Council are the highest-ranking players of the game. They see everything. They might know something we can use.
Tell me, Vivienne, where do you want the crown to fall?
What I want is irrelevant, darling. Orlais requires stability, and that is best served by Empress Celene.
I've always wondered, what's the Orlaisian fascination with masks?
We all wear masks, my dear, not just the people in Orlais. Who you are as a son, a lover, a friend, is not the same man who speaks for Andraste and leads the Inquisition. Orlaisians codify this truth, make it visible. By giving each of these selves its own separate face, they believe they can be their truest selves, unmasked.
Anything happening I should know?
Strange that I haven't seen much of Grand Duchess Florian. One could always find her clinging desperately to the Empress's skirts before.
It seems like you enjoy this, Vivienne.
This is the game, Inquisitor. Of course I enjoy it. If I didn't, I'd be dead by now.
Be ready to act when I give the signal.
Always, my dear.
That's a big reason why I brought her. You know, going to Orlais and having all this, you know, kind of schmoozing and all that shit. I figured bringing somebody like her would be smart. If anything, just for, you know, I guess an immersive sort of type. I don't know how to really word it, but just good choice for the location. You know, I'm stumbling all over myself right now. I'm just gonna. Hey, Josephine, what's up?
Josephine! Oh, Josephine! Is this
If I have to clean up another puddle.
Inquisitor, please allow me to present to you my younger sister, Yvette Gabriella Montillier.
Delighted to meet you, Lady Montillier.
Inquisitor, I've heard so much about you, but not as much as I want. Josephine writes, but she never tells me anything. Is it true? Rebel mages in Redcliffe were performing blood rites and orgies before you stopped them. Where did you hear such nonsense? Everyone in Antiva says so. Is it true?
Those stories a little more than wistful thinking, my lady.
Oh, how dull Redcliffe must have been then.
Yep, exactly.
This may be my only chance to hear about when Josephine was a girl.
Oh yes, as she told you about when she was 10 and... Yvette, stop. Fine. What about when we were climbing the cliffs by the... No. She once told the Duke of... Absolutely not. She still plays with her doll collection when no one's looking. Yvette, that's absurd. Absolutely preposterous.
Which power should the Inquisition throw its weight behind?
Celene has held the throne successfully for years. I see no profit in ousting her. Gaspard has run military campaigns, but never a kingdom. His transition would be, let us say, chaotic.
Yeah.
Tell me about yourself, Lady Yvette. This is the first time I've encountered any of Josephine's family.
She would forget to mention the artists. I've been studying painting under Antiva's royal tutors. You should be proud, Josie. I'm going to be exhibiting my work next season in the city's biggest salon.
Have you actually sat down and finished the painting yet?
I must wait for my inspiration.
And I must wait for your tutor's bills.
Enjoying the ball?
I see many of...
The dancing is so dull, your worship. But the Empress's gallery is magnificent.
Yvette.
Sorry, Josie.
Go on, Josephine.
Half Royal must be empty. So many of the Empire's finest are in attendance. They've noticed the Empress paying you special attention, but they don't quite know how to take advantage of it yet. This uncertainty won't last long, I'm afraid.
I'm pretty sure I already asked this, but just to be sure.
Which power should the Inquisition throw it?
Yeah.
Gaspard has...
You know, in a time like this, I feel like stability is pretty goddamn important, and to completely overthrow the person in power, in the vague interest of potentially this guy might be a little bit better, and hey, it's his right to the throne, right? Yeah, fuck that shit. Who's running it right now, and are they running it well? Okay, well, I think that ends my quarrel. Unless I hear anything about Celene that's kind of incriminating or something regarding her leadership being not very strong, then I don't see any purpose behind removing her. So, and you notice the severe amount of lag in that little position right there. Let's go back to the vestibule.
Good. I was hoping it would catch you. What did the Duke say?
He points the finger at Ambassador Briala.
The ambassador is up to something, but she can't be our focus. The best place to strike at Celene is from her side. Empress Celene is fascinated by mysticism, foreseeing the future, speaking with the dead, that sort of rubbish. She has an occult advisor, an apostate who charmed the Empress and key members of the court as if by magic. I've had dealings with her in the past. She is ruthless and capable of anything.
How can Celene openly keep an apostate in the Imperial Court?
The Imperial Court has always had an official position for a mage. Before now, it was little better than court jester. Vivian was the first to turn that appointment into a source of real political power. When the Circles rebelled, technically every mage became an apostate. The word lost much of its strength.
You think she's controlling the minds of the court? That's powerful blood magic.
She's worth investigating. Can't be sure of anything here. Both leads point toward the guest wing. It's a promising place to start. I'll coordinate with our spies to see if I can find anything better. I will be in the ballroom if you need me.
Alright, I need to find that damn key. Oh. Hold on a second. Let's look real quick. Okay, so we got Cassandra. We have Vivian. What's this? Investigate Briala's agents. There's something additional upstairs. Explore the Grand Library for information on the Empress's occult advisor. And Briala's agents as well.
This ball is a waste of time, like all Orlesian foolishness. Let's find the Venatori collaborator and get out of here.
Have you witnessed anything noteworthy?
Nothing yet. I will let you know.
You don't seem to care much for the ball.
Orlesians pretend their petty squabbles are a game. Yes, let us treat murder, corruption, and deceit as delightful amusements. How wonderful. We are here to save Empress Celene, and it galls me. Why does she merit our protection? The Empire would be better off without her. Gaspard is the leader Orlais needs in this crisis.
Funny how both of the, like, traditional soldiers are the ones backing Gaspard, who is also, you know, from the military, and pretty much everybody else is like, Celene's probably the best for it, except for, I guess, kind of, Liliana, but, I don't know.
You support the civil war?
Of course not. Chaos is what Corypheus wants, and we must oppose him. Were it up to me, however, I would let Celene fall and Gaspard take the throne. He would see the true threat, not spend his time throwing balls and writing letters.
I don't suppose you'd like to dance, Lady Cassandra.
Now? This is hardly the time. We're here to find a killer, not dance.
Stay alert.
Fine then.
We don't know where the enemy is hiding.
I'll be watching for trouble. The sooner we leave this place, the better.
Looks like that door's open, actually. We'll go in there in a second. Just want to check something out real quick. Just to be sure. Door's probably still closed. Yep. Need the royal wing key. And I am not aware of where that is. Alright then. Okay, Blackwall is in there. So I guess we should go inside to talk to him. See what his position is in all of this. I think that's him right there.
I'm ready for anything. Just give the word.
What do you think about all the scheming and politics?
I think I'd rather be anywhere else. Let's save the Empress and get back to where things make sense. Say what you want about Celene's ascension. She stole the throne? She seduced her way to it? Who cares? In the years since, she's proven she is the perfect mix of strength, cunning, and grace that Orlais needs. Gaspard, you may as well crown a bull if he wins.
Interesting. I didn't expect that opinion from Blackwall. They're also having a very odd conversation right now.
What's the word? Seen anything yet?
9 different ladies and 6 gentlemen have asked Cullen to dance. I think he's received 2 offers of marriage. He might need a bodyguard.
Well, I have a moment. Is there anyone here I should question?
I'm not well acquainted with Orlesian nobility. They rarely welcome Grey Wardens coming in with the right of conscription.
Wait for my signal.
Alright. So question elven servants.
There must be something here.
Okay, servants' quarters keys, what I need for that.
My lord! My lord Inquisitor!
May we have a word? It is very important. The Empress has sent us with a message for you.
How can I be certain this message is from the Empress?
We 3 wear the masks of House Valmont.
They signify that we are public faces of the Empress.
They are also extremely fashionable.
Funny that she couldn't give me this message when we spoke.
Oh, she could not speak freely in front of the entire court, Inquisitor.
Empress Celene is eager to assist the Herald of Andraste in his holy endeavor.
She will pledge her full support to the Inquisition as soon as the usurper Gaspard is defeated.
It's a generous offer.
The Empress believes wholeheartedly that the Inquisition is our best hope for peace in these difficult times.
She looks forward to cementing a formal alliance.
As soon as Gaspard is out of the way.
But we have taken enough of your time.
Please, enjoy the masquerade, Inquisitor.
Okay, so I'm not going to play any sort of charade with you or anything. Currently, you may have not even noticed the transition or, I guess, cut in between the video right there, but I'm currently playing this part of the game after I already finished this entire quest. This is not something that I chose to do. This is a fuck-up regarding my recording software. I use Shadowplay, another one of those lags. I use Shadowplay and it cuts up videos into like little sections, so if it gets to like 3.8 gigs, it'll just separate it into a new video, which is actually pretty helpful in editing because it makes it easier to kind of cut things up and save space. But it is still in beta stage, and it doesn't seem like it's ever going to get out of beta stage. So it can kind of, you know, there are times that it can kind of fuck up, and this is one of the worst. There was a video, one of the videos in particular, just one of them, where I was doing all of this that screwed up. And what that basically just says, my core approval goes down every single time I'm away from the party. Technically, I'm away from the party right now, so yeah. I'm going to try to make this as quick as possible, because I know everything I'm doing now.
Better take a closer look.
Yeah, alright, you see all these blood, you know, this blood trail and everything, so I need this statue to open this door. So, my, regular recording, in which I did, you know, I'll get to this in a second, but my regular recording, in which, you know, I did it the first time, will go back when I meet, an old friend, I guess I'll just call her. And you'll understand if you've played the previous, your Dragon Age Origins in particular, you'll understand what I'm talking about. I don't need any of that. This is all from a prior save. None of this is going to carry over. I'm really just replaying this for the sake of you guys. Alright, so this is what this says. Halam Sharal investigation, clues, Celene, we can discuss this like adults, can't we? We both know the weapon of Briala's disposal, or at Briala's disposal, could not only turn the tide of our war, but every war. The Empire must control it. I do not believe you disagree. She is now a greater threat to Orlais than anything else. If you and I work together, we can wrest control away from her. Do not deceive yourself that she will be open to negotiation or diplomacy. You know her better than anyone. You know that's impossible, Gaspard. So, as you can see, something bad happened. I'm not going to go too far into it because I don't think a lot of it's been divulged yet in this part of the story. But, let's just say everybody around us is a little bit shady. I'll just say that. So, I don't know exactly what this stuff does. I think it's just, like, excerpts that I can read. But, I'm going to go through them anyway. Alright. So, first things first. Got a little book right here you can pull. That opens that. Then there's like some loot around. I'm not going to bother with that. Once again, I'm only doing this just to record it. So, we got another letter. Halam Sharal investigation. Another one. Lady M, I need you at my side tonight. The unpleasantness in the royal wing has convinced me there is no safety within the palace. I do not expect my cousin to employ magic, but I would hardly be surprised if he provoked another infestation. Since my court enchanter is not here to assist me, I must rely entirely upon you. There is no one else I can trust. Celene. Alright. Yeah, fuck it. Let's go and light a Veilfire. Why not? We're having fun, aren't we? But yeah, I was actually very concerned. Ooh, I don't think I've done this. What does this do? Huh. I did not do this the first time around. I'm kind of curious to see what this does. I already lit that one. What does this do? Oh, fuck. This is new. I didn't do this last time. What's going on down here? Confusion grenade recipe? Sorry, I'm getting a little bit off the beaten path. Masterwork Magister Staffblade. Motherfucker. This stuff is cool. Oh, I really wish that I came back for this. Well, I mean, it doesn't matter. Maybe I can go back here. I doubt it, but I don't know. I'll check it out in my continuation of my real save after I've made every decision that I can. So this room's basically just a bunch of loot, I believe. I've actually done everything that I need to out here. So we can just exit through here, and yeah, my torch just kind of magically disappeared. So that's a thing. So I also have to investigate Briala's agents, which is over here a little bit. I gotta tell you, I was losing my shit when I found out that, because the video said it was an hour long, so I was like, wow, this is an hour-long video that I've just lost. But the video just, like, froze for about 45 minutes, so it was really only about a 15-minute long video. And now that I know what I'm doing, it's probably about 5 or 10. So it really makes things a lot easier.
The Duchess
you know, on my mind, knowing that it's not as bad as I originally anticipated. Yeah, so there's a cylinder right here.
Well, well. What's this?
Okay, so, yeah, this is basically about the Servants' Wing, regarding Clara, Vernon, Sophie, and Marius. So, at the very bottom, Briala, we need immediate support down there. Something's gone wrong. So, that will be further expanded upon in a little bit. But, we have the last of the... we have the last of... Damn it! We have the last of the tasks that I have to perform for this little bit. So I'm about to meet up with an old friend. Not an old friend of the Inquisitor, but an old friend of the Warden, I suppose you could say. Very, very good friend. So with that, I will go into the Grand Ballroom. And that will mark the end of this commentary, and we will go right back to the normal stuff in which I have no idea what the fuck is going on. So enjoy that.
Well, well. What have we here? The leader of the new Inquisition, fabled herald of the faith.
Holy shit.
Delivered from the grasp of the Fade by the hand of blessed Andraste herself. What could bring such an exalted creature here to the Imperial Court, I wonder? Do even you know?
We may never know. Courtly intrigues and all that.
Such intrigues obscure much, but not all. I am Morrigan. Some call me advisor to Empress Celene on matters of the arcane. You have been very busy this evening, hunting in every dark corner of the palace. Perhaps you and I hunt the same prey.
I don't know. Do we?
You are being coy.
I'm being careful.
Not unwise, here of all places. Allow me to speak first, then. Recently I found and killed an unwelcome guest within these very halls. An agent of Tevinter. So I offer you this, Inquisitor. A key found on the Tevinter's body. Where it leads, I cannot say. Yet, if Celene is in danger, I cannot leave her side long enough to search. You can.
You left Celene alone? Is that wise?
I must return to her anon, but she is safe enough. For the moment. 'Twould be a great fool who strikes at her in public in front of all her court and the Imperial Guard.
What's your interest in protecting Empress Celene? Are you her bodyguard?
Do I seem a bodyguard to you? If anything were to happen to Celene, eyes would turn first to her occult advisor, even if they knew otherwise. There are sharks in the water, and I will not fall prey to them. Not now, not ever.
Why did you kill the agent? He might have had useful information.
I would not have slain the man on sight had he not attacked me first. Why? Undoubtedly, I caught him in an illicit act. I did not know from whence he came until after the battle, and regret only that I could not capture him alive. What intentions the Imperium has here, I suspect you know far better than I.
Briala's people are whispering about disappearances in the servants' quarters. This key may lead there.
The Ambassador does have eyes and ears everywhere, does she not? Proceed with caution, Inquisitor. Enemies abound, and not all of them aligned with Tevinter. What comes next will be most exciting.